Alright, hey everyone, so this is going to be another Injustice 2 related video. I tried to do one yesterday, but got a copyright strike for talking about the leaked Vixen and Jay Garrick skins and all that. So I did put a strike on my channel, but I will not be redoing that video. So hopefully this one doesn't get taken down, but this is just going to be my DLC predictions video. And we also, a lot has happened. We've had more character breakdowns. We had one for Joker, Brainiac, Black Adam, which I still have to talk about, and I still have to do the Darkseid, Green Arrow, and Green Lantern one, which are all going up today. And then the rest of this weekend will be character talks and gameplay for Injustice. I will be finishing the story today. I streamed the first part last night. But with that being said, we've also got our first look at the Power Girl and John Stewart skins. And they look great. And I'm just going to give a brief opinion on it since my other video got removed. I really like the Power Girl skin. It looks really good. It's not the original Power Girl outfit, but it looks really good. I like the bodysuit that they did, the design. It's very fitting for the game. I don't think the other one would have been as fitting, but it would have been awesome to see. But I could see where they might have some issues with that because of the amount of skin that it shows. But yeah. Plus they want to make characters more realistic and all that stuff. But with that being said, I like the Power Girl skin, and the John Stewart skin looks good. He looks like he looks like the one from the comics because he has the suit and he has the green eyes, I noticed. So it looks really good. I don't know who's voicing him, but the Premier skins do have different voice actors, and I don't know who any of them are. And out of those main three Premier skins, I have to say the one that looks the best is Reverse Flash, the one that we've seen so far, like in-game and in-story. But yeah, with that being said, I'm going to move on to my DLC predictions, and I can't really give predictions for all of the silhouettes, but there's two of them that I have guesses for. And then I want to talk about like some other YouTubers' guesses. Like we'll talk briefly about Legend X Ronin's DLC predictions and Uncaged Games, because they have some interesting ones, and I'll talk about Love Smash as well. So I'll put all their videos in the description so you can check their videos out so you can see their full predictions. Because I'm not going to go through the list, but I'm just going to pick out the interesting things. And I also found a couple of articles of some predictions for it from comicbook.com, so I'll put the links to all that stuff because they do not belong to me, so they will be in the description. So with that being said, we're going to take a look at the silhouettes. Let me find the picture. Oh, here's one of the articles of them. But, yeah, we're gonna look at the silhouettes real quick. And, let's see. I want to talk about the big, bulky character because some people have interesting theories for that. I won't name the people just because there's a lot of them that agree with it. But it's very interesting. If I can get the picture to load. Anyway, so looking at the silhouettes by the one of Raiden, my first thought for the girl silhouette was Miro. And you might ask why, but that's because I agree with Legend X Roman about how she's highly demanded for a character. Plus, since the Vixen skin kind of got leaked, that rules her out for DLC. As I said, some people got the game early and have been unlocking premiere skins. But yeah. I'm not gonna talk anymore about those, but they got leaked, and I guess NetherRealm was upset about that. But yeah, I think the girl silhouette's Mira, because she's very highly requested, and the big bulky character next to Raiden, I think is Azrael, because the shape of him is definitely Azrael from what we see him looking like in Arkham Knight. That's like the shape. And the shape also kind of looks like a gorilla. So some people think it's Beast Boy. Some people think that maybe it's Beast Boy and like he'll transform into Beast Boy when they do the reveal. Possibly, but I don't really know. I mean, I could see it because that would be a surprise because no one would expect it. Maybe like a green gorilla comes out on the screen and then transforms into Beast Boy and it's Beast Boy. And Ed Boon did say that in an interview about the DLC that characters that you think won't be in the game will more than likely be in the game. So that kind of sort of confirms Beast Boy, but not so. That's not an official confirmation for him, but it definitely means he's a possibility, which is cool. Because a lot of people want to see him. We don't really need any more Teen Titans, in my opinion, but I'd be fine with it because if they can do something really cool with him, that'd be interesting. So, moving on to the silhouettes by the one that clearly looks like Black Manta, which a lot of people are saying Black Manta can't be in the game because he's stage transition. Well, that's not exactly true because they put Martian Manhunter in the first game, and he was in a stage transition as well. They could just do something to replace it, and that could be what they do when you're using Black Manta. And the two beside Black Manta, there's one that looks like he has cat ears or some type of ears, and let me see real quickly. I think it was also in Legend X Runner's video. He had said that it's a possibility that it could be Ra's al Ghul because of what Ra's hair looks like, and a lot of people are saying that these are different characters. Like one of the comicbook.com's articles said it's a Wildcat. I don't think we need another cat-based character because we already have Catwoman and Cheetah, but it would be cool. I guess they could do something different with him, and Legend X Runner also said that the other tiny silhouette behind Black Manta, the one that's smaller, could possibly be Static Shock. And Uncaged Games thinks it could be Beast Boy, or he thinks the gorilla shaped one could be Beast Boy. And he mentioned that the one with the ears could possibly be Booster Gold because he said he could tell he was like that the silhouette was wearing goggles. I can't really see that when I look at it, so I don't think it's Booster Gold, but Ed Boon said that some of the DLCs will be surprises, so you never know. It could very well be. And also about the other girl silhouette, most people think that it's going to either be Terra or Enchantress. If it's Enchantress, I'm going to be kind of disappointed because I really want Mira, just because I think she'd be cool, and she's another female character that I would use. Personally, I think it's Mira, but the claws on her hands kind of are telling people that it could be Enchantress because they based it off the Suicide Squad version, sort of, or the original version. She has like claws, but yeah, basically I only have two predictions. I think the big bulky character could be Azrael. And I know we have a lot of Batman characters, but I mean, they're just probably going to add more because they have Red Hood already. But yeah, those are basically my predictions. I think the girl is Mira, and I think the big bulky one is Azrael. And some people think it might be Spawn, since Spawn hasn't been announced as a guest character. But yeah, with that being said, those are basically my predictions. So we're going to talk about the articles that I found now. I know this video is kind of running long, but I apologize for that. So we're going to go to this article that was posted 4 hours ago on comicbook.com, and I'll put the link in the description along with the videos from the YouTubers that I talked about. That being said, I'm going to wait for this article to load, if it will. If not, I'll look at it on my phone. But these are new possibilities for remaining DLC characters. This article was written by Matthew Hayes, and he has the picture of the silhouettes. And the girl one does actually kind of look like a hat, but she has a headpiece, so it could very well be Mira or Enchantress. And the character has long hair, but I still think it's Mira. So this says, the Injustice 2 roster continues to grow. We finally know our core roster 28 fighters, 29 if you count Darkseid. But the hype train has only just left the station. Recently, NetherRealm disclosed that Sub-Zero, Starfire, and Red Hood would be joining the fight. And in the real trailer, we were introduced to a cast of silhouettes for the remaining 6 DLC characters. There are some shapes we feel like we recognize, and other shapes that baffle us. So, let's see. We actually decided to do a full rundown of who we thought might show up as DLC in Injustice 2 based on the shapes of these shadowy figures, and you can see our speculation right here. We had a pretty nice go at it, but now that we look again, we feel like our guesses could use some revising. So, we finally realized that the most obvious answers might not be the best answers. After all, NetherRealm has intentionally misled Mortal Kombat X players in the past, including introducing silhouetted characters who didn't actually turn out to be who we thought they'd be. Baraka's shape was clearly shown, but the DLC reveal trailer came and an alien xenomorph busted through Baraka's chest, and we actually ended up getting a xenomorph as a playable character. Tricky. So, who else might show up to battle with the world's greatest heroes and villains in Injustice 2? Who are the exciting and unpredictable surprise guests we think have a chance of hitting the battlefield? Keep scrolling to find out. And the first one is Spawn. Now, they do have the right to use Spawn because I got permission from Todd McFarlane, or Ted McFarlane. Whatever his name is, I think Todd McFarlane. Yeah, that's who it is. So the first one's Spawn, and it says, alright, we're going all the way with our Baraka conspiracy theory for this one. The only 2 silhouettes teased with definitely recognizable shapes are Black Manta and Raiden. Raiden seems like a sure thing because you can make out the shape of his trademark rice hat right away. It's unmistakable, but in the end, it's just a hat. Anyone could be under that hat, and we're thinking that it could turn out to be Al Simmons, aka Spawn. Ed Boon sent out a tweet a while back asking which guest characters we'd love to see in Injustice 2. And among the listed were a few non-DC anti-heroes like Hellboy and Spawn. Spawn was shown a lot of love from fans, and ever since that poll was taken, we've been wondering when we'd see Spawn materialize. Spawn is pretty bulky, but there's no reason he couldn't fit under that hat. I know we typically look for a cape, but it's not always present. We really want to see Spawn, and we're not counting him out just yet. So the next one could be Bronze Tiger. Ooh, that's interesting. This was not their previous guest. Their previous guest was Wildcat because of the ears on that one silhouette. But this one says Bronze Tiger. So that's interesting. So there's a chance that the silhouetted figure standing to the right of Black Manta could be Bronze Tiger. Previously we had guessed Wildcat, and to be frank, either character would be a kind of out of left field selection. We wouldn't put it past NetherRealm, though. We've heard multiple NetherRealm staffers admit that the Injustice 2, they wanted to tip their hats to a few of the more niche and obscure characters, obscure heroes and villains, so no one is off limits. Okay, well, Bronze Tiger as a comic book character is somewhat obscure. His character has gained a little more modern notoriety thanks to Ben Turner, Bronze Tiger's appearance in the Arrow television show. And he also showed up in one of the Batman games, Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate, so he definitely has fans. And their third one, there's 5. Our third guess is Plastic Man. Okay. So this one says this one is a bit of a gimme, but bear with us. If a xenomorph can burst through Baraka's chest to announce a new character, then there's no reason why a shape-shifting character posing as another hero should be seen as a low blow. In the back left of our shadow cast of DLC fighters, we see a lone humanoid figure with no distinct shape. And that figure could also belong to Plastic Man, we suppose, but with the way NetherRealm and Ed Boon love to play tricks and tease their fans, we're betting that if Plastic Man shows up, he'll be posing as one of the sure things shapes we see in that image. But does he belong? Injustice 2 tells a very dark story, and Plastic Man is generally thought of as a more comedic and lighthearted character. Still, we've seen plenty of comic relief in our playthrough of Injustice 2 so far, and we think Plastic Man and Green Arrow would get along famously. They'd be non-stop one-liner machines. Okay. That's interesting. So, their next one is Killer Croc, who is also a stage transition, but that doesn't mean he can't be in the game. Like I said, because Martian Manhunter was in the first game as DLC. So, they think that the hulking brute character standing to the right of Red Hood, they originally thought was Azrael, like I think, but they're now wondering if it could also be Killer Croc. He has had a few Injustice cameos, but we never actually been able to play as him. At this point, we don't even consider Killer Croc to be a niche character. He's made huge appearances in several video games, and he appears in every single Batman Arkham game. Including Arkham Origins, we know he would probably move a little slower, but if the guys at NetherRealm can develop a viable moveset for characters like Bane and Darkseid, there's no reason why Croc couldn't be worked into the fold. That makes sense. That could very well be Killer Croc, and he's been a sort of highly requested, not as requested character as some other ones, but he's been pretty requested by some people. So, their last guess is Constantine. So every story needs at least a couple melodramatic doom and gloom party poopers. We already have Dr. Fate to crash the party whenever things are looking a little too chipper, but we probably have room for one more. Constantine could be our next edgelord, and come to think of it, he could share a similar moveset to Dr. Fate. Fate was designed to emphasize his magic, and the developers at NetherRealm stated that they wanted him to be as hands-off as possible, and Constantine has a wide arsenal of sorcery at his disposal, and has added the benefit of being gritty enough to go hands-on when he needs to. So we imagine a brawling magic user would be a lot of fun, and that back left humanoid silhouette could very well belong to him. That is true. Constantine is very highly requested, so I believe that at least one of them has to be him. I believe that one of them also should be Static Shock, because he's been requested. Very requested. He's not a very popular character, unfortunately. And he should be, because he's pretty cool. But I definitely think one of those silhouettes should belong to him, because he's been very, very requested since the first game. But with that being said, yeah, that was my DLC predictions for some of the silhouettes and other people's predictions. And again, I will post the links to all videos I spoke about in this video, and I will put the link to the article in the description below, and I will be working on my character breakdown next. And I will be streaming the Injustice story, finishing up shortly. Maybe in about an hour or so. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the remaining 6 silhouettes and who people think they could be, who I think they could be, or if I agree with who they could be. So basically, I do agree with some of them. There's many different possibilities. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video and go work on some other ones. So thank you for watching. Bye.